Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to be talking about the newest update in Power Rangers, the comic book. Hey guys, so there's been a lot going on in the thing of the comic book series. The announcement of issue 100 being the last of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, to so much going on in the background lore. Now, if you don't know, the countdown to 100 is about 9 or 10 issues left to go until I believe the mid to end summer is when they're going to drop this issue 100. It's going to have a massive, big explosion of thoughts for you guys, big lore drops, and all this type of stuff going on, and it's supposed to end the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book. However, that does not mean the Power Rangers comic book is going to end forever. That is probably the end of the Power Rangers series, as them going on to Zeo. Now, we've been talking about, there's been a lot of hints, like if you destroy the command center, we won't have any connection to the Morphin Grid at all. Where are they going to get the next connection? Well, they have the Zeo crystal still there. We'll see what happens. Now, that's just my theory for what they're going to continue on doing, but that's basically the way they've been setting it up, and seems to be what I've been calling all the other theories about Zordon and Zed. Their connection has been right so far, so let's fingers crossed I got this one right as well. But again, that is just my theory. They could just end the series entirely, or they can continue on from there, but it seems the way they've announced it, issue 100 is the final issue for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so both series, ending completely. So that could mean a lot of different things, which makes sense because, well, we know that eventually Jason becomes the Gold Ranger in the Zeo Rangers. We also know that their powers at the Mighty Morphin is going to end at some point because they're leading up to the big bad reveal of none other than the great Monarch of Evil himself, Dark Spectre. Now, they've been basically teasing it for a while, and we know the story is progressing, even with little background details, and the biggest background detail was revealed in this issue of Power Rangers, number 91, or I forget the other number they used, but it's 91 in the overall count, and that is none other than the reveal of Andros. Now, technically this would be his first appearance. All his other ones were cameo appearances, in truth, though actually, thinking about it now, Necessary, Beyond the Grid, and also the Shattered Grid all showed his first appearances there. So, you know what? Never mind. I'll shut up now. But this is his actual first appearance before all the remaking of the worlds and the timelines themselves. Now, he looks distressed, beat up, completely disheveled. His hair's not all kept into a bun. He's basically a full-on guerrilla fighter. He is a Power Ranger, but there is no Zane, which means he might have just lost Zane recently and is now in cryotube back on his ship of the Astro Mega Ship. However, we have not seen much more going on there. We know that they announced in the Power Rangers, they get a little distress call. They go, hey, there's a little distress from this ship that crash landed. And then also there's a full-wide siege on the planet KO-35. Big name drop, bold letters. I go, oh my gosh, it's the siege of KO-35. So the team splits up. They go checking it out. And, well, we got Jason and Kitty Cat McGee, as I'm going to call him because I can't remember his actual name, but Kitty Cat McGee is the new Cyan Ranger, or Blue Ranger, or Green Ranger, whatever it is. It's a Cyan Ranger, and they go exploring, and they find across the enemies, and who go, what? This is a Ranger, but it's not the one we're gonna find, not the one we're looking for. Let's name drop someone else big, Dark Conda. Yes, they mentioned Dark Conda, but it wasn't in bold letters because they've already shown him before in the in the Ecliptor and Astronema book that talked about their past and all that type of stuff. I'm stuttering. I'm so happy about this. And it was pretty interesting. They go, oh, we got to mention this because we know that Dark Conda is involved directly with the siege, that apparently he's doing more and more. He's not just a bounty hunter. He's a direct representative of Dark Spectre, and I like that better rather than the bounty hunter version that they showed in the TV show. I really want him to be like one of those big bad generals, the way he should have been, and why he has more of his 9 lives scroll rather than just because he did this one job to kidnap a little girl on a planet. Astronema might be important, but when you look back at the past, why was she so important? We're probably going to get more information on that pretty soon. So we might even see more information about the Turbo Rangers with Zeo, Turbo, and so much more going down. We get to see Andro's background story, all the type of stuff going on here. It's very interesting going on there. Now there's a subplot where the other Rangers go looking for that distressed crashed ship. They find the whole crew dead except for some weird alien baby in a pod. And at the end of the comic book, that baby is no longer a baby, but grown up and out of the pod, and as a small adolescent child. So interesting what's going on there. Is that another Ranger to spark up soon, or is this some type of new menace appearing? I don't know. We also have the Machine Empire dropping in on Earth, which also leads up to who does the Zeo Rangers fight? Well, we know they're going to fight the Machine Empire. However, it's not the normal Machine Empire, not ruled by King Mondo, but by his longtime rival, King Aerodon. Aerodon? I don't know. I was pronounced once in the TV show and never brought up again, and now they're making a much bigger villain, which I like. I like that a lot. I'm so happy with Boom Studios bringing up this extra little lore bits for us, because it adds so much more to the overall storyline that we get. And so we're going to see more of that going on, how the Rangers are going to lose their connection and powers, and probably the full-on connection to the morphing grid, why they needed these powers in the first place from the Zeo Crystal, how they went about doing so, how they connected over directly to this powerful force of the Zeo Crystal. We're going to see something else. Also, which also means, sorry, I used also twice here. I just thought about this. Some Rangers are going to be leaving soon. We've had a few for a little bit, only about 20 or so issues, but that means, well, we might be losing Aisha and get Tanya soon, and we might be losing, well, a few other Rangers here and there, because Pink Ranger, Kimberly, is got to be leaving soon. However, what could happen if Jason joins as a Gold Ranger? We could get a leading Pink Ranger, or as the Red Ranger. Kimberly could go to Europe, quote unquote, and just go over to join the Omega Rangers and help them. Not as a leader as a Red Ranger, but, you know, she could just be the Red Ranger there. The Red Ranger doesn't always mean he's the leader, or she's the leader, but it does usually give you a better position of power. Now, Trini definitely should be the one in lead, because she's the most sensible of them all, but we also still have the threat of Lord Draken out there in space somewhere as well. He might be even bound before the mighty Grand Mark of Evil, Dark Spectre, but we don't know yet. There's been a lot of talk about Draken since their last transmission with him and Trini, so we don't know what's going to happen, but expect some Rangers to be leaving soon. And in the last issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 90, well, it sounded like Aisha wanted to leave pretty soon. She wasn't quite cut out to be a Ranger. She was asking Billy for advice and how to better approach certain things. And you know what? That sounds like a I don't feel right about this. I don't think I'm right to be a Ranger. I need to go on with my life more. I don't know. That's just what I read from that. I got that context and go, ooh, something's going to change up soon. Well, let me go what you guys think out. There's a lot of different questions added up here. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to get the Zeo Rangers at the issue 100? Or am I just wrong and I'm an idiot? Or are they just going to skip Zeo Rangers and go right to some more important stuff? I don't think we're going to have the full Thanos reveal like we do for Dark Spectre. The same type of thing. They build up, and it takes a little while. They've been building up for a while now, but hey, what do I know? I'm just reading the lore just like you guys, watching the TV shows, getting back, gleaming off things. But I've watched a lot of TV shows, and that's how I would write it if anything. Well, let me know what you guys' advice. Any other questions you guys have, feel free to ask, because I want to respond to you guys. I want to give your theories a go-ahead, little few bruises, and going, well, what about this? What about that? Give me some actual little ideas too, and give me what are you guys' overall thought process of why that is. Thank you guys. Have a good one. May the power protect you always. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Every time you guys hit that little ding or you guys subscribe, it helps me out. We're almost to 1,000, and when we get to 1,000, guys, I'm going to give away something big. So don't worry about that, guys. And I'm going to keep doing my weekly giveaways. I've got a special one. I've been went to work without my phone, so I didn't have to record some of the stuff I was picking up today. So, well, I'll be putting that soon. See you guys. Have a good one.